Hey, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like right now. All right? We're going to play this over and over again in the starting screen. Leave a like. Subscribe. I put a thing down here. It'll show you. I better see a few of them pop up. All right? Subscribe. Leave a like. And we're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the, what week is it? Week 9?
9?
9?
I think it's 9.
Ghost? 9?
Can't keep track anymore.
I can't. It's
9
fucking season's almost over. Jesus Christ.
And
And you're gonna start mumbling. I'm gonna need your decibel level up. Ghost. Fucking speak
I
like you have.
don't even know what he just said.
Bro, speak like you have a cock at all.
What was that?
I don't know, guys.
I don't know. This is week 9, guys. It's week 9. So let's put that to bed.
This is my excited level too. I'm excited for this weekend. A lot going on.
Get your shit together.
A lot going on.
What's going on this week?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm excited for the MMA fight this weekend. The UFC fight.
The ones you didn't get tickets to?
Yeah, the ones you fucked us on.
Yeah.
That 19 of your fucking family members are going, except us.
Thanks for asking me a few days in advance.
Dude, how about be prepared?
Be prepared. Listen,
Be prepared.
if as a family I don't get to go, what could I say? I don't make the cut yet.
Do they not like you? Is that what it is? Your family hates you?
I think
my uncle's up here. I'm like,
I
here.
think Ghost calls for tickets, but they just don't understand and they hang up. He's like, oh, what's this? Uncle Bob? Hey, Uncle. Oh, your tickets for the Yankees? All right, gotta go. Bye. And they're like, what? Who the fuck was that?
I asked for
who was that?
information.
It was Night Ghost. He wanted veal parmesan.
Oh, okay, we'll make him a tray right away.
Yeah. Fucking worthless fuck.
He said something about crickets at the garden. Crickets at the garden.
There's crickets in his garden. You hear him when he's on the phone. All the crickets in the garden.
Tickets for the garden. Oh, we heard crickets in the garden.
I'll be sure to send you pictures next time I'm there. You're home.
Oh, fuck you. I don't even want to go with you anymore. Fucking asshole. Tells us we're giving him 2 days notice. Fucking idiot. Anyway, yes, there's a big fight this weekend. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. We're going to get into a little bit about the Portnoy hit piece. We'll discuss that. We'll talk a little bit about Aaron Rodgers because Bill was watching it right before we got on air. NBA free bets, NHL free bets, NCAA free bets, NFL free bets, and UFC free bets. Speaking of free bets, I hit mine Thursday night. Jonathan Taylor and a touchdown and the Colts win. Cash that. Bill, how did yours do?
Over 35.5 yards. Cash that. Receiving. What sucked about that is a lot of people waited till later in the show or during the day yesterday to get that bet in. Ghost was also one of them who bet it later.
There's always some stupid people, you know?
So some people got it at 37.5, 38.5, 39.5. We put it out at 35. I've said it for a long time. I even wanted to bet it again yesterday. And when I was on the phone with you, I saw early in the morning it went up to 40.5. And then the whole world jumped on that prop and it went back down. But once you see a bet like these bookmakers get it so right that it's crazy how they get it. And if you don't get that at that line, that everyone's getting it at, don't take it for extra. Me and Ghost watched the end of that game yesterday. It was disgusting how he didn't get that extra catch at the end. That was
listen, if Mike White's in there, he catches fucking 9 balls for 78 yards.
That's what I was going to say. I can't even sweat it because it was the right play. I mean, we've been dealing with injuries all season. That happened to me on Thursday. Just got to chalk it up, move on to the next one.
Yep. Yeah, it sucked. I had a same game parlay, which was rocking. Just needed 2 more yards from Crowder and a couple more yards from Carter.
What didn't even make sense on that is they had an extra drive at the end we didn't think we were going to get. And he only played 1 down in that whole final drive, Ghost. We were watching 1 down. And they were still in the game at that point. There's a touchdown and onside kick. You're tied. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on.
But that Johnson's their kind of third down back. I don't know why. They don't really need anyone outside of Carter. They should play them both and just alternate them back and forth.
Yeah.
But no, I knew we were fucked once White got hurt. Luckily, I got the 35.5 yesterday, but I had some same game parlays where I needed 40, and that fucking sucked. So, but I had a good night last night on the games. Pretty much everything hit 2 touchdowns. I hit the plus 470 on Ty Johnson. I hit the plus 370 on Sergeant Jack Duel, and the only one I missed. I hit Pittman touchdown, hit Taylor touchdown. The only one I missed was I think I had a Mo Alley Cox plus 500 or something. But good night last night. On to today, Aaron.
You disappeared. We hit about 5 live props in the chat as it was going on too. So we got a lot of that. A lot of rushing, and then they locked it. They locked all the live betting boards were locked for Taylor rushing and for Hines rushing the second half. They just took them down, I guess, because of the injury, and they never put him back up. That would have been a gold mine. We would have made thousands on that too, but we did good on live betting yesterday.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I really wanted to see what Mike White could do too for the rest of that game. That's the unfortunate thing about it, Ghost and Evan, as Jet fans. I thought the first game was a fluke. He didn't throw a single pass over 14 yards down the field. So I wasn't really too excited about the Mike White experiment that was coming up because, I'm a big Zach Wilson guy. But after the first half of that game, or even the first quarter of that game yesterday, I was like, okay, let's see what the fuck we got here. Like,
you look good.
Dude's throwing darts around the field right now.
I mean, to be fair, Elijah Moore was absolutely wide open in the end zone, so I can't really give him that as much credit.
He found him, though. It was his second or third read in his progression, at least. So he did get over to Elijah Moore, where a lot of quarterbacks would have never got. Josh Johnson would have never got
Zach Wilson
to Elijah Moore to see him wide open.
This is the second game that I was excited to watch as a Jet fan, and it ended in the first quarter.
Yeah,
outside of Wilson's debut, really has been much for this year.
Well, he's gonna start next week. They said he'll be back, so you guys get one more, maybe a couple more. I don't know how much they rush him back, Wilson. Really, no need to at this point in the season. Let's just see what this guy White has. Give him a few more games.
I mean, I think White has a lot more. He's just showing better than Zach Wilson at this point. You got to stick with him.
He is. I think you got to play both. You got to see what you have with both of them, honestly. But yeah, this kind of came out of nowhere. I'd like to see this progress going forward, see him get a few more cracks. Aaron Rodgers thing, Bill, before we get to the Portnoy stuff, then we'll go through the free bets. You were just watching something on TV that I was screaming at you about.
Yeah, I don't know. He's slick. Aaron Rodgers is slick. Because in that interview, he said he was immunized, and he didn't say that he had the vaccine. So he's kind of slick in the wording he used. He said he got some nasal spray up his nose, some homeopathic thing. Basically says he was immunized. So is he a liar or is he not a liar? I mean, I don't know.
Bill, you were screaming that he's a liar all pre-show, so scream it now.
I mean, I think he is because
that's not what you said in the pre-show. You said he is a fucking liar. Now
he's a liar. I want to know what you said. You know what I say. I mean, I think he's a liar. But why? I mean, why is he not a liar if he says he's immunized to COVID-19?
The fuck is it of your business what he does with his fucking health? Does Ghost have to tell you that he has an autoimmune disorder? Do I have to tell you that I went to prison or have CTE? Does Evan have to tell you that he's got gonorrhea? Does any of that?
But the rules for
what? He don't have to tell you fucking shit.
He doesn't have to tell me.
Aaron Rodgers,
but he's got to tell his teammates.
He did, you fucking idiot. He told his teammates. He told his coach. He told Aaron Jones. He told Devontae Adams, and he told the league. The whole fucking team knew. The whole fucking coaching staff knew, and the league knew.
The league knew. The league knew. The league knew. That's why they're investigating him into suspending him and fining the team.
They can do whatever they want. They know he was a 10-day suspension.
They're talking about fining the team a draft pick and money.
And they can blame the team on that because he told his team. He told his team.
All right. Okay. Well,
what does he? First of all, let me explain this. Let me explain this to you.
So not only is he
your personal health decisions are no one's fucking business.
Not only is he going to fuck his team, he's going to be gone next year. They're going to have to lose a draft pick.
They ain't losing a fucking draft pick. It's all bullshit. Right. Listen, his personal health decisions are not your fucking business. There's actually laws. There's HIPAA laws in place that he don't have to tell you shit. The same way these people aren't allowed to ask me personal health questions if I'm in a store. If I go into 7-Eleven and they require a mask and I walk in and I say I have a health condition, they're not allowed to ask me what it is. They could choose not to serve me or service me without it, but they're not allowed to ask me. That's not our fucking business. What he did with his personal health.
Shut at an interview. Don't say you're immune.
If they ask,
if you're not,
he's stuck. If he says he's not, then he's fucked because they're going to get 8 weeks of hounding all his players and questions. If he tap dances around the question like he did, he squashes it and his team can focus on football.
Right. Once I send you this video, you'll be saying a different tune.
Why would you want him? Why would I want him to go out and say he's not vaccinated in the preseason?
I'll send you the video.
No, let me ask you this question, Bill. Why do you want him, if you're his teammates, why do you want him to say he's not vaccinated? Do you know the fucking circus you're walking into for the next 7 weeks if he says that? Ghost?
Listen, you know how I feel about it. His health is not my business. What he does is not my business.
He doesn't have to tell anyone, Ghost. I agree. He doesn't have to tell a fucking soul.
So how did he lie?
But don't lie.
No, when you get asked that question, if you don't answer,
I was never under the impression that he was vaccinated. I was never under the impression that he was lying.
If you get asked that question and you don't answer it, you're admitting you didn't get the vaccine. There's no way to answer that without lying. If you're trying to avoid a media circus, he did it the best as possible. He said, I've been immunized.
What did Kyrie Irving say, Tommy?
Kyrie Irving said, I didn't do it. And look what fucking happened there.
What did he say? He said, don't worry about it. I'll be playing, right?
You had a goddamn circus in New Jersey, in Brooklyn. They don't want that circus. It's not anyone's.
Oh, yeah, there'd be a circus in Green Bay. I mean,
it's a circus right now.
Maybe
Green Bay football's bigger than New York and Green Bay.
There'd be no circus. There's like two.
Bill, there was already a circus around Aaron Rodgers coming into the season. The last thing he needed was more on top of that. If he didn't want to get the vaccine, fine. And what's with all these fucking people saying he needs to care about other players? Like if he gets the vaccine, he can't pass COVID.
Just don't lie.
Why don't the players care about him?
Press conference and lie.
What is that?
Bill's talking about press conference. Why don't the other players care about his health? Why is it always about?
Why don't they care about his privacy?
That's what I talked about.
Well, Ghost, I mean, why don't they care about his health? So if you're not vaccinated, how about he follows a little bit of the rules that the unvaccinated people have to wear their mask in the fucking room while they're watching the film?
Because it's fucking
suspended already.
Because it's fucking stupid, that rule.
So if you come in here and you tell me, Tommy, hey, Bill, I'm immunized, I have the vaccine, and you sit right next to me and we're watching the thing together, I think it's right. Tommy has his mask off.
It doesn't matter if I have it or not. I can still give it to you.
I have my mask off.
Give it to you.
You're lying to me.
I can still give it to you if I have the vaccine or not.
You're lying to me.
I could still give it to you. It's not your fucking
thing. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about the science behind it. You're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
The rules are if you don't, you wear the mask.
Didn't he say I'm immunized?
Didn't wear the red.
Didn't he say I'm immunized?
Correct.
Did he lie?
Yes, he's not.
No, he's been taking sprays and herbal shit for it.
Oh, come on, Tommy. That's bullshit.
I have ivermectin.
He used fake words to get around it.
So what? To avoid drama.
What's the example of a lie? It's to deceive, correct?
Not
he deceived everyone in the press conference. He's a deceiver. That's lying.
He's a wide deceiver?
Yeah, he's a deceiver.
No, you are allowed to lie in a situation like that.
Oh, you are?
I am actually.
So now you just admitted. Thank you, everyone. There, you're allowed to lie.
I know. I didn't say did. I said you're allowed to. So if you want to declare that as a lie, he's allowed to.
You said it was a lie. So let's
I said you're allowed to lie, just like he said he was immunized. You're changing my words.
I want to thank all of our viewers a lot of them have sent me DMs over the week.
Bill, you've gotten 2 DMs in your life.
You said you'd like to bet if I got over 2.5. Yes, I would like to open an open challenge right now to Tommy G. I will bet $50,000 that I got more than 2 DMs, and I will prove it right now on the show. Would you like the challenge?
No.
If not, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Nobody wants to see your 3 DMs.
So I got
not something I'd be proud of.
Oh, hey, what it goes? I didn't say how many I got. Tommy said, I bet you he didn't get more than 2.5.
I
put out a fucking challenge, and he fucking shut up. Let's just end it there. I'd like to thank everybody who DM'd me to say I was right against Tommy, that OBJ is elite because he is elite, and that I let everyone likes when I get Ghost fired up because he's not dead. So
he's not dead.
So then I got another DM from another listener who's added more fuel to the fire today about OBJ. So let's get into this. Since OBJ joined the Browns in 2019, only 62% of his targets have been deemed catchable. That ranks 62nd out of the 62 qualifying receivers with at least 200 targets for the past 3 seasons.
Okay. That's what happens when you run the wrong route every play.
Okay.
You're not in a position to catch the ball where it's thrown.
Okay.
What does that matter that they're not catching?
He was in position 4 seasons before that, but once he came there, he's not.
Well, Baker Mayfield sucks.
Yeah.
How many of Bill's DMs do you think came from his own burner accounts?
At least 3. At least 3. 100%. Yeah, he's definitely got. I want to see those DMs.
First of all, these are DMs on Discord, so they came from actual people, not
on
Facebook or whatever the fuck.
I want to see like the intro message of Bill being like, "Yo, Fig, what's up? How you doing today?" And then it'd be like, "What'd you think of my argument on the show?" And then they fucking DM him back.
These are messages straight from people that I've never messaged before. They messaged me first.
I don't know.
All right, I'll be more than happy to share them if you want to make a bet.
I'm
putting down another challenge right now.
I am not willing. No, I'm not willing to wager on it.
On Discord, I have messages from people who sent it to me first, and then I responded.
I can't.
So if you'd like to open a wager again, I will provide the information right now and text it to you.
Nope, I could tell when you're confident.
Then let's go.
I do think there may be some shenanigans there, though. I don't know. What about Portnoy?
Collusion.
Take the bet.
Yeah, there's false lies and propaganda. What about Portnoy situation here? This fucking hit piece. This is complete bullshit in my opinion. I can't get behind this at all. This is just looks like an absolute joke. This fucking dumb bitch from the Business Insider goes out there, makes a fucking statement about Portnoy being a fucking predator. I mean, the dude's fucked like 1,000 girls in the last fucking 2 years. You spent 8 months interviewing every girl he fucked, and you finally find one that's like, he was rough with me and I slept on the couch. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. It's 2021. If something happened to you, you'd have been right to the fucking cops. There's no fucking people being scared of what people are going to think right now. If you're going to telling some fucking 24-year-old reporter 8 months later, you're going right to fucking your cops or your friends or someone else and blowing his ass up. And then another girl said after their sexual experience, she contemplated suicide. Good, fucking do it. Like, if fucking Dave Portnoy and him not calling you back is going to make you off yourself, get it over with. Because you're going to do it anyway when something real happens. So you might as well just get the fuck out of the way now. If fucking Dave Portnoy is gonna make you fucking off yourself. These girls are lying. Girl was never killing herself. The other girl was fucking pissed off. Like, the funniest part about it is that Business Insider drops it the day of Penn earnings, when Penn earnings are dropping. That's the first thing. On top of that, they fucking drop it, and immediately there's a tweet that goes out from Grace Panetta, who just changed her profile picture to a much sexier picture than she had yesterday, now that she's getting people looking at her page. It says, heads up that Insider is currently offering a huge discount, annual premium subscriptions. They do a blowout Business Insider sale to bring. Fuck
that's where I took the whole thing as a joke. You know, I don't get involved in this stuff. I don't really follow it. But seeing that tweet advertising a sale with the fucking hit piece just showed me how irrelevant and how garbage this thing actually was. Listen, even with the mental health thing, I don't jump to conclusions, but just following Portnoy the way I do, listening to his video after, I feel like this is going to be the one thing that nobody gives a shit about, and this isn't even news in a few days.
He has the receipts.
I definitely don't agree about that. I think
Henry Ruggs is going to be back.
I mean, this already damaged his business, Ghost. They lost $2.69 billion yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, that is also a bad earnings report.
I mean, it's already done major damage.
I don't know about that. I don't think that was the Portnoy thing as much as it was
whatever, Tom. You don't believe in Quinn.
Well, if you think Henry Ruggs can get back into the league, I'm sure Barstool will be able to make that money back.
Well, it's not just Barstool though. It's other companies, other subsidiaries. This is bad for him. I think it's all bullshit, but it's very bad. He's very nervous about this. You could tell it in his voice yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He did look a little different in that video for sure.
He also said how he has to change his lifestyle, which he's 100% right. He was playing it loose. He has to play it more towards, closer to the hip now because he's in that spotlight. Can't just invite random girls to your Nantucket house anymore. That's just not how it goes. Like we were saying the other day, that's why all these celebrities sleep with the same people back and forth, because they know that they're all safe. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's why hookers were invented for celebrities.
Like you said, let's just hope that now this doesn't turn into a mob and 40 other people don't go get civil attorneys and say, hey, he was mean to me too. And he made me sleep on the couch. I mean, this is crazy.
Dude, the funny, how come every single time, every Trevor Bauer, Portnoy, like every fucking time you hear a girl start saying that, and I don't like rough sex. I've said this from the beginning. Me and Bill actually talked about it yesterday. Thank God I don't have a rough sex fetish, or I'd be fucked, because these girls are just fucking straight attack dogs looking for money. I went through it a little bit last year when I had a little bit of notoriety. Started to see what was flying in my DMs and the traps that were being set and the girls they're throwing. Like it's fucking dark out there with these young whores, and it's tough to resist because they're hot. But how come every fucking girl that accuses a celebrity of being too rough on them in bed literally wrote to them the day before, I have a fantasy about being raped? He asked that girl, what's your fantasies? And she said, like everyone else, I have a fantasy about being raped and having no control. And then she came out and said he was too rough with me. Oh, I got an idea. Maybe he was. I don't know. I wasn't there. I got an idea. How about you don't tell a strange guy who's 20 years older than you that you're about to fly to his house that your fantasy is getting fucking raped?
Well,
how about you start there?
He's been open with it his whole.
And he's got girls in leashes and collars and fucking pornos.
He said he's got fetishes in sex, that he likes to do shit like that. He's been open about it. He's in a porno with a girl with a collar around her neck being choked. So it's not like this is anything strange. I mean, everybody knows this.
I That matters, dude. The girl with Trevor Bauer literally said, punch me in the face and knock me unconscious, and then sued him for punching her in the face and choking her unconscious. Like, the words have meaning, people. I'm not condoning
Trevor Bauer was out the whole rest of the season, didn't come back for the playoffs, and he's still going through this. I mean, this type of allegation.
I like how Keith Olbermann puts them in a tweet together. You see that?
Olbermann's a piece of shit.
But this stuff just does not get pushed away, and it's bad. It's going to have this, even if it comes out that these girls were lying, he just has the stigma now of around this, and it's going to be with him for a long time. It sucks.
I mean, it's bullshit because it's bullshit just because you can never prove otherwise.
No, there's nothing.
What is he going to say? What is he going to say? If 20 girls can come out today about any of the three of us, we're fucked.
Yep, nothing.
Because there is no court of law in this situation. It's court of public opinion. One girl just comes out and goes, Tommy raped me, Bill raped me, Nikos raped me. What are you going to say? No, we didn't. What, do you have a fucking camera in the room? Like, the girls are fucking batshit, you know? And so that's the thing that sucks when you get these dumb bitches doing this shit for attention, which they obviously are. They ruin it for real victims. You know, like, even if you flew to Portnoy's house and he was a little bit rough and you stayed on the couch for 2 days and you got mad or whatever, that's not rape. Like, we need to start having different categories of rape and maybe sexual assault. And then maybe there needs to be a word for taking sex too far, right? Because she willingly went down and sucked his dick. She willingly fucked him. She said she was going to fuck him. So it's not rape, right? Now, if he was too rough with her while they were doing it, there needs to be some category for that is not rape or sexual assault. It's fucking, I don't know, that thing. It's in a different lane than fucking taking a girl on the street, throwing her behind an alley and having sex with her against her will. Well, we need to separate these.
Then there's the allegation that popped up yesterday. We spoke on Rupp and Rackets about the Georgia player who supposedly raped a woman. She passed out. She went to a party, passed out. She woke up in his bed to him inside her as she woke up. You know, she ran to the police department right away, told them what happened. I don't know, man. Some of these guys are fucking out of their minds, bro. I mean, it's insane.
But I mean, that's what you do.
How many times have we all been with women and they pass out, or we pass out, we wake up, they're sleeping, you know, bro, it should be normal. Wakes up, and then you guys fuck. I mean, you don't, she's there for a reason. You're there. You don't fucking just say, all right, I'm going to jump on top of her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you weirdo?
But I mean, at least, I mean, that's the right reaction. If you get raped, you go to the cops. Like, it's that simple. I believe that girl, because you're not running to the cops unless, you know, I would be inclined to believe her to start. Whereas I'm not inclined to believe the girls that 8 months later told a fucking reporter.
Yeah,
instead of the
cop. Only said it to a reporter 8 months later that, you know, and she told her friend. And what was her friend's reaction? You read me. Like,
her friend was like, sorry, sad face.
Sorry. She asked how the sex was. Oh, it was so rough. He was so mean. I was scared for my life. Sorry. Sad face. What the fuck?
Bring me Healy.
Your friend says after you just told him you got raped. Sad face.
Sorry. Sad emoji.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up, Healy.
Brian 20. Hi, Healy.
Should say.
I'm glad to join. I mean, it's been a bunch of just you guys agreeing the whole time. It's been boring. You know. I'm happy to be here, guys. Happy to be
Why
here.
are you PP20 though?
What does that say behind your head?
What
does it say? What?
Just sign up at 40sports.com.
No, behind your head.
What are blank for?
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
No, we don't see waiting.
We see what are you head for?
You should write waiting across your forehead so we can see.
Yeah, you should right here. Just write waiting.
I mean, I put it together just while I was waiting for you to bring me in here. I mean, Jesus.
I forgot you existed, to be honest. So what's going on, Healy? You got any bets for us? You got any input on the fucking, you want to talk about rape? You want to talk about fucking Portnoy's dick? You want to talk about Nyko's fucking gay shirt? What do you want to talk about?
No, it's the Friday show. We're here for the sports. That you save that stuff for Wednesday or, you know.
All right. So let's get to it. The floor is yours, my friend. What do we like? What, dude? Speak the fuck up or shut the fuck up.
I like my shirt.
Ghost likes his own shirt. All right.
All right. Haley, what do you like for NBA?
All right, NBA tonight. A pretty big slate here, full of games. Couple of plays jumped out to me first thing this morning as I was going through. One was Malcolm Brogdon over 5.5 assists tonight for the Pacers. I will note about 30 minutes ago, Brogdon did pop up with an illness, so just something to monitor. But I essentially think it'll be he'll play or he won't play. So that bet would be void if he does not suit up. But Portland giving up the most assists per game to start the season at 29. Brogdon currently 4th in the league in potential assists per game at 17. So he's averaging just over 8 a game. So if Brogdon, if he's in there, I really love this spot tonight for him to smash that number. And then another one, a little bit off the board, Patrick Beverley over 4.5 rebounds. We kind of saw this the other night when I played Anthony Edwards rebound prop. And what we were seeing is he's kind of being forced to the perimeter and not being in position to necessarily go after rebounds. Clippers giving up the 3rd most rebounds per game to opposing point guards. Kind of dug into that a little bit more following that loss earlier this week. So I like this spot for Pat Bev, who's going to obviously get in there, get the start again with D'Angelo Russell out. So those are the two NBA plays for today.
Hilly, did you see the end of the Lakers game last night?
No, Bill. I was sleeping.
Ghost, Rackets, and I were awake. We were watching the game. Russell Westbrook is fucking horrendous. Ghost, how bad is this guy?
I kept trying to think to myself today, why does
what a wonderful world. I think to myself.
Why does he even have the ball in that spot? It's Anthony Davis' team without LeBron. Why on the 2 biggest possessions, he turns the ball over, he throws it out of bounds, and he takes the 3. You could see in Anthony Davis' face after the game, was disgusted. I would be. How does this guy come in and think that this is his team?
Because he is Odell Beckham.
I mean, they have lost this team now twice, the worst team in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony was completely on fire at the end of that game, draining 3 after 3. He dribbles the ball down the court and does tried to put it over the guy's head, loses control, ball out of bounds. Next play, Melo after Melo hits another 3 down to tie the game, and he doesn't even give him the ball. 5 seconds left on the clock. Dribble down the court. He shoots the 3. Obviously, it wasn't going in.
And they let him take the shot. They didn't even foul him.
Yeah, that was another thing. We were talking about before the game. Goes like, and then the announcers were like, they should just foul him. Like with Tommy, like what we say all the time. When you're down 3, foul the guy. They only can get 2 free throws and the game is over. And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, Ghost, they'd never do it. He's like, I can't believe it. And they didn't foul him again. So he actually dribbled down the court, could have tied the game. Maybe if he passed it to Melo, it would have went to overtime. But another minus 10.5 team loses their 2nd loss this season to the team who only has 2 wins.
No, they were up 16 again, I think, in the 2nd or 3rd quarter.
Lakers are in big trouble. I mean, LeBron's whole game plan this season was to only play about 50 games at the most, and have this guy come in, Westbrook, play 80 games to fill in for him with Davis and some other guys so that he makes the playoffs and then LeBron could take over in the playoffs. But, man, this guy's bad. He is bad news for a team. It's crazy.
I love it. I mean, I just love when the world comes around to me. It's great. It's a great feeling.
Tommy, you have a guy who is probably one of the best shooters in the history of NBA who's just nailed.
You're literally preaching.
Just nailed 3 after 3, and then he shoots the 3.
You're literally preaching to the number 1 Russell Westbrook hater in the United States of America for the last 7 years. You're not going to convince me of shit that I knew in UCLA that you're just finding out now.
The Melo 3 before that, they dribbled around like 5 times to finally get Melo open. He was half open, shoots it, goes in. He's on fire, and then he doesn't even get the last shot of the game. You can't make it up.
Can't bring guys like OBJ and Russell Westbrook on your team and expect to win. Healy.
Why the Wizards weren't winning last year? It's all one guy.
Dude, he's Odell Beckham. Cam Newton, Odell Beckham, Russell Westbrook, same guy.
I don't think that. I think he's worse because there's only 5 guys on the team on the court.
Yeah, but he's also more talented. So he's also better at times, at least. OBJ.
I like him. He's just not a winner.
He's a loser. So let's get over to what are we doing here? NHL bets. Ghost, give us some NHL bets before we get to the football.
So I don't like anything for tonight. The slate kind of sucks again. If you guys weren't following, you really missed out. Yesterday, I loved the Islanders yesterday. I put it out on Twitter. If you signed up and I lost, I was going to pay for your subscription. I was going to double it for you. You guys really missed out on that. The Islanders were our favorite play. I don't like anything tonight, but for tomorrow, I'll give you one. I like the Flyers and the Capitals over. That'll be my main play tomorrow. So
okay, for Saturday. All right. Let's get to college football real quick, Bill. Anything you're looking at? You got a play or anything for college football?
Oh, it's a pretty shitty slate this week. There's a lot of high-numbered games, a lot of games that really mean nothing. There was one game I was looking at. I like the Wake Forest game. I'm looking at the Wake Forest team total over. I'm going to wait to see what it goes off on Saturday morning, but anything under 38, I'm probably going to take. I think that game is a high-scoring game, ends somewhere, both teams scoring in the 40s or near 50 points, and I'm going to ride with the Wake Forest team total over.
Yeah, I'm not, but not because I don't think it's good, just because I'm on the other side. So I know you're taking the team total, so we could both still win. UNC is actually my favorite play today in that game versus Wake Forest. So let's hope it's a 45-40 win for UNC, and we both hit our bets. But I'm on UNC in that game. I like that game a lot. Graded out very high in the system that I'm using. I also like Purdue a lot. That game I'm going to be taking for sure. And there was one other one I'm looking at here, Arkansas. I like a lot. So those are my 3-pack of college football plays. I have about 7, 8. I have 8 games that I love for Saturday. So that's a very good sign. So there's a lot of action, a lot of games that I do like coming up for tomorrow. So there's a few for you right there. North Carolina, Purdue, and Arkansas are the 3 plays that I'm going to give you. All 3 will win, of course, and you can thank me or not thank me. Let's go on to the NFL. Haley, what are we looking at for this weekend from a DFS or gambling perspective, whatever you prefer?
Yeah, so DFS, I'll just note, obviously, we have our roundtable tonight, 10 p.m. For subscribers only in the Discord. So head over, 40betsports.com, sign up, promo code Brian20. You will have access to the roundtable tonight. We will be breaking down every game for Sunday's main slate from a DFS and betting perspective. So it's a pretty interesting slate. A little bit of news we touched on. Odell Beckham quit on his team, and he's out of Cleveland. We have Aaron Rodgers who will be out, so Jordan Love will make his debut there. Pretty interesting play from a DFS perspective, especially at his price point. And then, a couple other interesting games that we'll be breaking down in more detail this evening. So I currently have 5 bets for NFL for the week that I really like that I'll be dropping here in Discord shortly, but only one for the people. We only got up to 95 likes here on a Friday. I'm going to give one bet here for NFL.
They fucked themselves. And that's the thing. There's no more like, hey, do it. And like, if you don't start learning, guys, we're just going to punish it.
Yeah, I mean, we're 44 minutes into the show. And
that's disgraceful. It's disgraceful.
We've done this
Can't have to remind you every show to log in and push the like button. I mean, you got to be retarded.
I mean, Evan told him at, I think, 2:05, like before the show even started.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen,
that's true.
They're lazy millennial pieces of shit. What are you going to do, Haley? What are you going to do?
So here we are. One of the bets that I really like this week is Marquise Brown of the Ravens over 24.5 yards for his longest reception. Vikings secondary, one of the slowest secondaries in the entire league. So I think it's going to be a situation where the Ravens get multiple shots to get behind this defense.
Sorry. Did you see the comment in the chat?
No.
I'm here waiting for the MMA guy to come in hot sideways.
Well, he'll be here shortly.
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I was trying to hold it. I couldn't.
Yeah, so Marquise Brown, he's only failed to do this in one game this season. And I think he's going to have ample opportunity here. Mark Andrews actually catches a really, really tough matchup So I don't think Lamar, or in my opinion, Lamar shouldn't be forcing him the ball. Very athletic, capable linebackers there for Minnesota that will likely give him a hard time. So I think this is a Marquise Brown ceiling spot. So I really like that longest reception prop.
Yeah, I wonder. We've never heard that prop before, right, Ghost?
What's that?
Me and Ghost have bet that every week.
Are you saying that fucking Healy is stealing your plays?
Not saying he's stealing anything. Just said.
I mean, that sounds like what you're
just saying. We've heard that prop before.
Healy, do you feel like Bill is insinuating that you are thieving his plays?
I did not say anything like that.
I don't even remember you guys betting that.
We bet it every week.
Do you think Healy even looks at your plays?
Ruggs and him and Ghost Boy. And Ghost Boy every week.
Cup.
Those three guys. Yep.
How do you feel about this, Healy? Do you feel like you're being attacked?
I'm
not talking to you, Bill. I'm talking to Brian. I'm talking to Brian 20.
No, I don't. I just simply go through the games and look at the prop board as I break down each game from DFS each week, and that was what stood out to me this week.
I mean, I think this is blasphemous by Bill Rob.
No, Healy gave Goes and I a great compliment. He said it's hit every week except for one. I mean, so this is just another week. 8 out of 9 that we'll just take the money.
Ghost, what are you on this weekend? I'm on Cooper Cup because I did no research. All right.
Here we go. Here comes Cup.
Listen, we've won it every week. We've
no. Listen, there's no point for you to be here. You're not allowed.
X him out. He's not allowed to talk.
Yeah, no.
I can't hear another Cooper Cup.
No, you can't just come on every Friday and say Cooper Cup. We get it.
Well, I'm going to add it. I'm going to tell him.
Well, yeah, but have a fucking another play. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be on the
Cup over 79. Yeah. I think this is a Cooper Cup.
If you listen to Wednesday show, still sweating out the Nets Bills teaser. We have that live going right now.
That doesn't help the people on this show.
I will, if you let me fucking finish him, meathead. I will be on the Ravens and the Bills this week.
You're gonna be on the radio?
Two favorite plays. I like laying the points with the Bills. I like these high scoring offenses. I like buying it down to under 2 scores. It's been working when we've been playing it. I think they blow them out this week. Shouldn't have a problem with that. And I'm going to be buying the Ravens down to 4. I love the Ravens bounce back week after the loss to the Bengals, coming in on the bye. Those would be my 2.
On the Bayou. Bill Rubb, you look like someone who would live on the Bayou. What's
snakes and shit? What are you, fucking nuts?
You look like Healy. Doesn't he look like a guy who like literally would have like get snakes out of your fucking garden?
Dude. I'm not. When snakes come, I fucking go the other way.
You look like a guy that would like.
Can I get my prop before it goes up even more? Because it just keeps going up as we talk.
You're walking a backyard. He's like wrestling.
Can I get out my play before it goes up? Because it's already went up a yard.
Wrestling a crocky.
All right. So I have the best play of the week. I'm gonna go to Tommy G's guy. Gasecki. It's only available in a certain amount of books. It was 50.5.
You just made fun of Healy, and then you go right to my guy. You said Healy went to your guy.
Oh, Healy, but the problem was,
do you just have rights to everyone?
Healy was like, "Hey guys, we got a brand new guy. We're gonna do. We're gonna do the longest reception out of Brown. He's hit 7 out of 8 weeks, and we're just gonna go. It's like something new. At least I opened with we're gonna go with Tommy's guy Gasecki." How about that? So 50.5 receiving yards I got before the show. I put it in. It's at 51.5 now. It's only available on certain books. I don't know why the Dolphins, a lot of their players aren't, but I get it in right now on MGM. It's 51.5. If you could find 50.5 somewhere, get it. But that is the prop I like. I think Miami's going to put up a lot of points against that shitty defense.
All right. Am I on mute?
No.
Now you are. No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Healy, just light this kid on fire, will you?
I got nothing to say.
Do you like Bill as a person?
I've never met Bill.
Yeah, like
weird. But why are you getting weird again? This is what you do. You get weird.
He seems like an asshole, right? Like I've met him. He's an asshole.
No, I don't think he is.
Do any of you guys like him? You guys really like him?
Yeah. I think I like Bill more than you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, no one likes me. That's my job. I'm supposed to be the heel. Someone's got to take the attention off you fucking idiots. Take the heat. Be the fucking shield. Be the human shield of 4D. That's my new name. Tommy G. Human shield of 4D.
Tommy Judiot.
Shielding fucking apricot shirt fucking Night Ghost over there from all the heat. Like a fucking human shield.
Listen, I needed to dress up a little with the way that you fucking look on the show every week.
Bro, you're fucking in a car every week. Really? Like, what are you fucking?
Yeah, I like my
You do a fucking national show from a car, bro, with sunglasses on.
I like it.
Please.
I think we're
Don't
international, actually.
Yeah. International show. That's right. We probably got a viewer in London. Jay's on here sometimes. So, but Bill, I mean, can we get to the nuts and bolts of the fact that how crazy Goat's dog must be to have to do this thing from his car every day?
I saw something last night that I was really shocked about. I was really worried. Ghost showed another picture of his hand. Got bit again, Tommy. The finger here is pretty flat, bro. Really deep, dude. I was really shocked. Yeah, it's not good.
I saw it the other day. It looked pretty bad.
No. This is worse.
Really? Worse, Ghost?
Yeah, you can't really see it on the fucking thing. I don't know.
Look,
Jesus.
Bro, it's not good.
Shit.
No. What am I gonna do if I get rid of the dog? They're gonna put him down. I'm stuck. The punishment
Put him down. Just fucking just Aaron Rodgers somebody. Just dance around the fact that he's crazy and give him to someone else. Get rid of that fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
Well, now since we just said it on a international show.
International show.
I'm gonna advertise the next show. Someone's got to want him.
Hey, I'll give you the stats.
We got a sponsor coming and everything too now. We're getting big time over here. International extraordinary. Bill, how's it feel to be an international celebrity?
Awesome. Can't wait to get my products. I'm going to put them all up on my wall.
Yeah, that's good. Fucking put them on your balls. Haley, anything else you want to touch on before you get out of here, brother? And we bring in the fucking
the crooked con.
Dude, I don't know why it was the fun. I can't wait till the MMA guy. I can't wait till the MMA guy comes in hot sideways.
It's like the Chris Collinsworth.
Oh my god!
And then his nose, he's like.
Haley, what's your prediction on what disaster Constantino will bring to the table in a minute when we bring him in?
Yeah, I think it'll be a ceiling today. I think first sight will be his ceiling before you see him sign. That's my prediction. So.
All right, let me give you a better two here. Haley, you could jet out and bring Constantino in if you want, but we'll see you tonight, Haley. You got a couple more basketball plays for later too?
Yep, more basketball and a couple more football, but we just didn't get there this week.
Didn't get there on the likes. You guys got to do better. Got to be better. I'm going to give you a couple football. All right, Haley. Talk to you soon, brother.
Later, Haley.
My favorite bet of the week is actually what I believe to be the biggest trap of the week. I said it earlier in the week. I said I like the Philadelphia Eagles.
I guarantee we're not going to hear him. I guarantee.
Yeah, let's see.
He's connecting. He's connected.
Yeah.
He's not connected.
We will not hear him.
No, we won't
Promise you that.
Yeah, it's impossible for that to be better.
Oh, he's connected.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm to give you a couple football. All right, Haley. Talk to you soon, brother.
Oh,
there we
I
go.
knew something was going to be fun.
There we go.
You knew something.
Yeah, shit.
Now we hear too much.
I said it earlier.
Listening to the show and it's fucking up Tommy's bets.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear ourselves too on the show.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You hear me right now?
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Cut your nonsense. Cut your hijinks. I'm what fucking Brian. Don't call me Pat Healy. I want to talk sports. I want to talk betting. I want to talk making money. I'm ready to fucking go. My computer's hooked up. My camera, my audio. Fuck Tommy. Fuck the guy. Fuck Bill. Night Ghost, you look cute in your shirt. Big fan of Evan always.
Tommy, can we get your plays?
I know. I'm trying to give it. So my favorite play of the week is actually the Eagles. I love the Eagles. Every week I've been nailing these. I think it's like 5 weeks in a row. I've nailed the trap of the week. This is the trap of the week. I think every fucking idiot's going to be on the Chargers. It's a complete trap. It's the donkey side. The Eagles suck. I do not like the Eagles. I think they're a bad football team, and that's why I don't understand this line here. So it actually started earlier in the week, Ghost, when we were doing the picks on Monday on the Discord. We're getting 3. It's down to +1.5. So obviously there's some movement coming, and I don't think that's the public betting on the Eagles in this one. So probably some
I think the Chargers are one of the most overrated teams. I think Justin Herbert's pretty overrated. He hasn't beaten anybody good. If you go back and look at the last 2 years, he beats up on bad teams. He barely squeaks by. He hasn't competed at elite level yet in terms of winning.
I do want to say on the sheet that Ghost did have the Chargers first. And then
I
flipped it. He switched it. So
that was the argument. That was the argument that Tommy was on the Eagles, but I was the one that said this was the trap of the week.
No, yeah.
Well, the line pretty much.
Because I came out and said, "Oh, you guys are all wrong. I'm taking the Eagles."
Well, me and Rackets are on the Chargers, so let's see what happens.
All right. So, and outside of that, props. I haven't dug into too many props yet. There's a couple that I'm looking at that are on the radar, but I haven't really dug in enough to feel comfortable with that. But on the sides purpose, I really like the Eagles there. And I'm definitely going to be doing a teaser / money line bet with the Chiefs. I don't think Jordan Love's very good at all. I think everyone's about to realize that this coming week. I think he sucks. And I don't think that team is really a good fit for him right now. So I think the Chiefs do finally go in there and handle their business. And only because Jordan Love is an absolute trash can. So I'll be teasing them down probably just throwing them around in 2 different 7-point teasers, maybe one with the Cowboys. And I think I'm going to tease up the Texans +12.5 if we're looking at Tyrod Taylor back. I'm going to pair them with that too. So Mr. Constantine, what's up?
I don't like Miami this week. I don't think they put up as
no,
much.
I think Texans win this game outright. Yeah, I got the Texans +200 in a parlay. Mr. Constantino came in hot, straight, not sideways. Did have an audio problem as expected, and do for some reason have 47 pictures of you and professional fighters. And here we are 9 weeks in, and you still don't have one up behind you. But at least we can see you.
No hands, no ceiling, no floor. Audio on. Let's fucking go.
I'm excited. I'm
ready to go.
Mike,
Enough hijinks. Let's go.
Yeah.
What?
I said I think I'm the one to thank for that.
Evan is. He immediately called after the last show ended and we worked through all the troubleshooting. He sent it. He ordered it. He did everything but come plug it in. Thank you, Evan.
Yeah.
Evan,
it wasn't his fault.
Now I want one of those fancy backgrounds that you got.
Evan, you'd be great at the zoo training the apes if you succeeded with Mike doing that. But yeah, so Mike, awesome fucking card this weekend. Great card last weekend. That was one of the most fun UFC cards I've ever watched last weekend. And this one is lining up to be, I think it's a little top heavy, right? But it's a really sick card, especially when we get to later in the night.
I'm going to do something very fucking special today.
What's that?
Do something very special. What do we have in here? How many people are live right now?
200?
202.
Right.
Probably like 140 by the time you finish
All
talking.
right. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys today. Tommy will tell you. A lot of times I don't step out on fights. I'm more conservative than not. 1 unit bets, sometimes a 2. We've had one ever 5 unit bet, which we're 1-0 on. We had a 3 unit bet most recently. But I got a fucking fight on this card that I want to back the truck up. And that's what you guys are going to get today. So last week we hit a +125 parlay. The week before we hit a +215 parlay. So I gave you 3 fights 2 weeks ago, 2 fights last week. And here we go. 3-2-1, baby. This week I'm going to give you 1 fight, but 5 different ways to play it. Pick your risk tolerance and back the truck the fuck up. Then do me a favor, go deposit at my bookie if you haven't already and play it there because we're going to maximize our exposure to this fight. Then take this fighter and put him in every fucking lineup that you're going to enter this week. So that's what we're going to do on this show today. So the card as a whole, awesome. We're in Madison Square Garden. I got a lot of friends in town. I'm getting a lot of good info. The fight that we're going to talk about shortly, one of my former fighters, he used to also teach jiu-jitsu in my school. He's out there cornering this fighter.
Mike, are you going?
A lot of angles.
Are you going to it?
No, I don't enjoy really going to the events anymore unless I'm like, either a part of it or just flying to something special because I really do enjoy watching them at home and relaxing at this point,
Mm-hmm.
But I love the card. It's Madison Square Garden. It's crazy. It's 2 championship fights, 2 rematches, a lot of familiarity. I got people on this card that fought for me. They were my champions. I've seen them as amateurs. Love the card. And if you're not a fucking member of 4 Deep Bets, do that for me this week. We've been given some winners. Go sign up so you get my whole card because I truly love it. And I'm going to give you my absolute best pick, which will probably wind up maybe a 5-star this week to our members. Or at very least a 3-star. But I'm going to give you 5 ways to play it. So let's just get right into it. And Tommy, I think you can vouch at this point. Have I been this excited about a fight?
No, I'm actually looking through the list here to try and see what it could be. I want to take a guess. Can I take a guess what fight it's on?
I'll give you a guess, but there has to be ramifications. For every guess you're wrong, they get to slap you once.
I like that.
I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Take a guess. I know who Tommy's going to guess, and I'm going to write it down because I know Tommy better than Tommy knows Tommy. And now I'm going to fuck with his head, and he's going to guess somebody else on purpose.
I'm going to guess.
Hold on. Let me write it. Okay.
I trust you.
Oh, fuck. My pen's dying. Hold on. Of course, I have a pen malfunction.
We're on
okay.
there.
I am written down. Go.
I'm going to say it's on the Frankie Edgar fight.
Oh, no, you're wrong.
Okay. You thought I was going to say Gaethje.
No. Wow. I was double wrong. This is what I thought you were going to say.
That Burgos?
Or can you say it?
That's what I just said.
What'd you say?
That's what I just said.
Well,
Burgos?
couldn't hear you.
Is that yeah?
That's what I thought Tommy was going to say.
That's what he just mumbled.
Well, so far you're all wrong. It's not, but all good guesses. So start.
Well, I will say this, Mike. We might debate because I have 2 very strong opinions on 2 fights. You know, I usually only have 1 or 2, so I'm curious to hear your opinion first, and then kind of buzz around real quick. But give it to us. What do you got?
I'm curious to hear yours first. Okay. All right. So it's definitely not somebody that you know.